Okay, so page 1 of the review. This first multiple choice. Owen, what did you get for this one? B. I like your answer. Y equals mx plus 3 form. Remember, the number by itself is your B, even though they tried to trick you. Alright, but you can tell that your number by itself, your constant, is 5. So your initial height is 5. Alright, Ben, the second one. Okay, if you analyze these two graphs, graph A, when you connect the dots, graph B, when you connect the dots, you see that this has they B has a steeper slope because it's more vertical, and A has a higher y-intercept. Okay, so when you fill out these blanks right here, Ben, what did you get for the first one? Graph A is, yeah. Oh, less than. Okay, so if you, yes, you're right. Okay. Right, because it's less steep. Looking at these two graphs right here, this one is less steep. On EQAO, I don't think they ever try to trick you guys by putting a different scale. Alright, so I think it's just visually you have to see which one is steeper. And then the next one, Joshua, what did you put? Greater than, right? It has a higher y-intercept. Jeffrey, when x is 10, so this one, graph A is 90, graph 2 looks like it's around 120. Jeffrey, so what goes in this blank? Less than, right? All right. Zachary, do you remember what is this called when we have to extend our graph? Extrapolation. Excellent. Okay. When it's within your data point, it's called interpolation. Just some terminology for you guys. All right. Let's say portion. For this next one, A, B, C, or D? B. That's right. At 30 minutes, they are both the same. All right. Now, where have we seen these type of graphs? Okay. So intersection point. Okay, intersection point. Most of the, I would say 90% of the graphs, if they cross, it's gonna look something like this, just like your assignment last week. Start off low and high, start off high and lower. Okay, so that you can see the intersection point. Not, and then the Hugo. Yeah. Sorry. D, I like your answer. Looking at this, you have the row 0, 30. So that means your y-intercept is 30. Which one of this has a y-intercept or b value of 30? This one. Good. Uh, Nicholas, number 22. Which one has the strongest negative coefficient correlation? Yep, A. Good. All right. For correlation coefficient, remember the maximum is 1, minimum is -1. So all the values are between those values. All right. 20. Number 20 is very tricky. Kavya, which one, what did you get? A, B, C, or D? B? Okay, what about you, Ariana? You did do that one? All right, Jeffrey, what did you get? It is C. Okay, but this one is a tricky one. It's hard. Okay, so there is a lot of steps involved in this. So first off, you have to figure out the equation of this line first. So y-intercept is at 1, slope is 1 over 2, right? Up 1 over 2. So I have these. So I can write it in y equals mx plus b form. Since it's shaded above, I know it's y is greater than 1 over 2x plus 1. Now, if you take a look at this answer with all my choices, I don't see that. All right? I don't see that answer. It's not that you're wrong, it's just it's a different format. So this is in y equals mx plus b form, whereas this is in standard form. So notice there's no fractions in any of my choice. So I multiplied everything by 2. Okay, and then I notice all of them is x and then positive x and then y. So that's why I moved the x over to this side, and then I just flipped everything. Okay, and then so I can see is C. Okay, another way that you could do this in my morning class, some people just change all of these into y equals mx plus b form until they got this. Both way works. You could change this one or you can change these ones. Okay, but this one is a tricky question. So not only is it an inequality graph, but they also made you change into standard form. Okay. Next one. Okay. Ariana, did you do this one? Okay. Spencer, how about you? Did you get this one? No. Okay. James, did you get this one? On page 3. A, B, C, or D? I thought you said you got this one. You think you got C? Okay, Parshan disagrees. Okay, okay, Parshan, what did you get? B, okay. A, okay, so well, anyone want to say D? It is A. Okay, let's see how. Good. Okay, so remember how I said you need to be able to do all 3 types: graph, equations, and table. So looking at just this one right here, my y-intercept is 6. My slope is down 5 over 3, so my slope is negative 5 over 3. My relation to slope is 3 over 5, and b is 6. Relation 3. Okay, I need to go backwards in my table to figure out what my b value is. So right here, b is 35, and when I do the difference, first difference, I can see that is negative 5 over 3. Okay, so I analyze it all 3 types. Okay, right here, these 3. So relation 1 and 3 have the same slope, do they? 1 and 3, yep, negative 5 over 3. And then relation 2 and 3 have different y-intercept. Yep. Okay, and so my answer, A. Okay, so for these ones, what I would suggest is analyze it. Write down what your slope and y-intercept is for each one, and then you can tell which one it is. Okay. Okay, full solution part. Full solution part right here. Same idea. I'm given a graph. I can tell that my b is 3 and my m is negative 5. Okay, so the equation of this line, Fazil. I'm going around the class. Fazil? Yeah, Fazil, do you have the equation of this? No, okay. Jared is not here. Yara. Perfect. Okay. And you can just put negative 5 instead of negative 5 over 1. Same thing. Okay. Number 2, Aziza. If I give you m and b, can you put it in y equals mx plus b form? Y equals and 3 over 4 plus 6. What are you missing in between? X, right. Okay, don't forget the x. Okay. Let's see, Nikon. Okay, what if I give you the equation now? Can you break it up and tell me the slope and y-intercept? Good. Okay, but your slope is not x. It's just a number because it's the measure of steepness. So it's negative 6. Okay, just negative 6, no x. And one common mistake that I saw from this morning, it's B equals 100, not Y equals 100. All right, so y-intercept, we use B. All right. Number 4, Nathan. We have to rearrange it. Good. Okay. So to rearrange it, put it in y equals mx plus 3 form. Move that 3x over, becomes negative 3x. Divide everything by negative 6. And so two negatives make a positive. Positive, negative make a negative. And so your slope is 1 over 2. And your y-intercept is negative 3. Okay. I'll give you guys a second. Okay. So for like question 1, 2, and 3 in the full solution part, those ones should take you less than a minute to do those ones. This one probably worth like 2 or 3 marks, and so you should spend about 2 to 3 minutes on the test. Don't forget, Wednesday is the late start, so I did shorten the test so that you guys can do it within the hour, but you still have to make sure you can finish within the hour. Okay, so I think the whole test is out of 48. Okay, so I would suggest a minute a question. So if these ones are one mark each, then 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. If this question is 3 marks, then spend 3 minutes on it. All right, that way you will be able to finish the test in good time. All right, Manny, to find the x-intercept, what do I let? To find x, perfect. To find x-intercept, I let y equals 0, and to find y-intercept, I let oh, all right, but to find x-intercept, what am I gonna? Sorry, to find y-intercept, I'm gonna let x equals 0, right? So you take turns letting one of the variables be 0. Right? So when anything times 0, basically that's gone. So you have 15x equals 225. So when you divide it, you get x equals 15. So your x-intercept is 15, 0. When when x equals 0, that's gone. So you negative 5y equals 225. So when you divide it by negative 5, you get negative 45. So your other point is 0, negative 45. Remember, you don't put them together and say 15, negative 45. These are intercepts, so they are on your axis. Okay? Okay, Cheryl, I'm going to ask you the next question. I am going a little fast right now because you guys had time to work on these. So we're just ticking these up. Number 6. When you're given 2 points, what should I do to find a slope?
So basically, y minus y divided by x minus y. So which is 16 plus 6.
Good.
Divided by 12 plus 8.
Good.
And 16 plus 6 is 22. And then 12 plus 8 is 20. So 22 out of 20, you simplify it, which is wait. Simplify it 11 out of 10.
Good. Okay. So good job right here with the sign. Remember it's minus, so 2 negatives make a plus. So that's why it was 16 plus 6 to give you the 22. Do you need to memorize this formula? Yeah, it's like one of the few formulas you have to memorize. All right, so don't make it your own. Make sure you remember this formula. Does it matter which point I say is 1 and 2?
Yeah.
No, doesn't matter. I'm measuring the steepness of the line. So whether I go from this point to this point or this point to this point, it's still the same steepness. So doesn't matter which one I call 1 and 2. I just have to be consistent when I label it. Okay. Um, let's say Isabella, horizontal line. Right. Okay. So what is the slope of a horizontal line? M equals, for a horizontal line, M equals 0. Right. And an example of a horizontal line is it x equal or y equal? Horizontal line. Horizontal line is y equal. Okay, so for example here, horizontal line, you have the slope of 0 and y equals 7. Okay, long. What about vertical line? What's the slope? Oh, vertical line slope is not 0. Horizontal line is slope 0. Vertical line has a slope of Kevin? Undefined. Undefined. Okay. Okay. Number 8, given the table, what is the equation of this line? You will see something like this on EQAO. They ask it every year where they give you part of the table, but they don't give you the first row. So in this review question, I gave you guys the hints. Okay, so I left a row here for you guys to fill in. But on the test or on EQAO, you might not get that hint, and you need to know to go backwards. So 9, 6, 3, 0, and then negative 1, 1, 3, 5. If you follow the pattern, you'll find out that first row, which tells you B is 5. Okay, and then for your slope, remember first difference. So to calculate the first difference, remember you're subtracting backwards. So when you do 1 minus 3, you get negative 2. 6 minus 3, you get 3. So then you get negative 2 over 3, rise over run. Okay, and Nathan, if this is M and this is B, Nathan T. Okay, what's your equation? If M is negative 2/3 and B is 5, huh? Okay, what's the general equation of a line? Y equal, right, so mx plus b. M is the negative 2 over 3, and b is the 5. So you put it together, and you have the equation. Okay. Okay, last one on this page. Oh, sorry. Let me. Ah, right. So let's say, given the graph, draw a line. So let's say 3x plus 5. Okay, so let's say the black line right here. Let's say the black line has the equation y equals 3x plus 5. Okay, I want a steeper line with a lower y-intercept. Where did we see this question before? Yes, on Friday, on your assignment. Okay, exact same question. So steeper slope means what? Cheryl? Steeper slope means higher number, right? So a higher number than 3 is 4, 10, 100, a million, okay? And lower y-intercept, lower than 5. So in this case, let's say 2. And visually, you have something like this, more steep. Okay. All right, so this was on your last assignment. You'll get it back tomorrow. Yeah, you'll get it back before the test. Okay. This next one, use the x and y. Da, da, da. Okay, so for these ones, you can either do a table of value, or you can do just by y equals mx plus b graphing. So let's say, okay, I'm just reusing my paper right here. So y is greater than x. Y is greater than x. This is like the general equation, the standard equation of a line. What's m and what's b for this one? Y is greater than x. What's m and what's b? Person? Okay, so what's the number in front of the x? 1, right. Okay, and then what's your y-intercept? 0, yeah. Okay, so this is just, I need graph paper. Let me do graph paper instead. Okay, so this one right here is just a basic line of 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, like that. Okay. Dotted line or solid line? Solid, because it's greater or equal to. So solid line. And because it's an inequality, what do I have to do? Shade. Above or below? Above. Okay. Because it's an inequality, not equal. Okay. Let's say D. Let's say D then. Okay. So for D, what's M and what's B? M is 1. Yep. And B? 4. Yeah. So when I graph this, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have my y-intercept right here. Right, let me move this up. And then up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. Am I drawing a dotted line or solid line? Dotted, because it's just greater, no equal to. So dotted line. And which side am I shading? Y is greater than x plus 4. So greater, so you're shading above. Okay, lastly, so what if I give you the shaded one? Let's try this. No, okay, let's do this one. Let's do C and D. Okay, what's my y-intercept? Nicholas, what's my y-intercept? 5. Good. Okay. Kavya, what's my slope? Slope. I'm going down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. Okay, so for all of them, I'm just going down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. So 1? Which direction is my line? Negative 1. Right, because we went down 1 over 1, right? So negative 1. So the equation of this line, Kavya? Negative x plus 5. Okay. Ariana, do you agree? Kavya said this. Right. It's an inequality graph, so it's less than or equal to, not equal sign. Okay, and she knew that it was less than because she shaded under, right? Okay, and it was a solid line. Okay, last on the test it will be more obvious. Okay, and then if it was okay, so let's finish off this one. Let's just say, for the sake of the review, I'm gonna make this a dotted. Alright, just for the sake of the review, I'm changing this to a dotted line right here. Alright. What's M and what's B? Question. M is -1. Good, because the direction of my line is this way. B is good. So what's my equation? -1 x plus 4, right. Just greater, right. Okay, so again, it's not equal because we are shading. So it's an inequality. He got that it was greater. Since it's a dotted line, it's just greater. So no equal. On the test, it will be more obvious if it's dotted or solid. All right. So for homework tonight, please work on page 7 and 8. I yes. Homework check tomorrow. Up to page 8. It's in here. It's in the review. We'll go over it.